gentlemen, thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. I'm Gage Samoji. He's Emerson Hip, and this is the Intoxicated Sports Report.
Yes, sir.
How's it going, my friend?
It's going.
Good.
How you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing all right.
Nice jacket. You ready for Saturday?
Big game week, baby. I am wearing this.
What is with like this?
Oh, it's like a
okay.
zipper. Apparently in the this is a starter jacket that I'm wearing for those who aren't watching. The Cal one that I got from work. Pockets here, pockets here.
Stuff some beers in there.
You can put that bad boy out right there.
Jesus
The only thing about it is it's
pretty chunky.
It's puffy. I look massive. My shoulders look so broad in this thing. But it's cool. Like I kind of thought about getting rid of it, but I'm like, why should I?
Got your Buzz Lightyear suit on.
That's a good way to put it. All I need is the shiesty to put over it.
And your fishbowl.
Yeah, and we all know. We all know how I feel about rooting for a college team. Don't really do it. I've always pulled for Cal. I've always felt silly about rooting for teams or school that I didn't go to, whatever. But you root for Stanford, so.
Did you go to the Dallas Cowboys?
Well,
I'm fucking with you.
No, I mean, I understand that logic, but there's a lot more people who went to Cal than played for the Dallas Cowboys.
It is different, like the fact that it's a school,
Yeah. We don't have to get into it, but it's just how I feel. But it is big game week, so that's always kind of fun. And this game should be, I would say, somewhat interesting.
I think it's going to be a stinker.
Okay.
That's my take.
We are going to drink this big, bad Baptist, did I say macaroon? Macaron beer that Sal gave to Emerson. It's Epic Brewing. Interesting little can.
Yeah.
Don't mind it.
A lot going on there.
So is it a stout?
I don't know. What does it say on there? I thought it was an IPA, but I could be wrong.
You're right. I probably should read it first. Imperial stout aged in whiskey
Just
barrels
kidding, it's a
with
stout.
toasted coconut and cocoa nibs.
Okay, we'll see how this goes.
Chocolate coconut, 100% whiskey barrel aged. Yeah.
Yada, yada, yada.
I gotta say, I don't have high hopes for this, but I hope it tastes good. Sal.
We'll see. Could be great. Could be ass.
Look at that. Looks like motor oil. Does it not?
What if that's what it is?
Yeah, right.
Thanks, Chief.
Yep. Okay. Gotta split the old beer. Not splitting the G, but we're splitting the beer. Are you want a little more?
Yeah, sure. Top me off, cowboy.
There we go.
All right, beautiful.
There we go. Perfect.
All right. Cheers.
Cheers.
Thanks, Sal.
Thanks, Sal.
Whoa.
Whoa.
That's got a lot going on there. What's the alcohol percentage of that? Whoa.
Let's check it out.
I can't remember if he said that he's had this before.
I know it's supposed to tell you, but I can't really find it.
I'll be honest, I don't know if I'm going to drink all of that.
I'm going to, but I understand what you're saying. I'm not going to waste beer.
Yeah.
Unless you can find it, I can't. It's just, this would be really good.
Whiskey barrel aged. Wow.
Like
No wonder it's got that like punch right up front.
Feels like it would taste really good with some kind of vanilla ice cream, maybe.
Oh, I can see that.
You know what I mean?
It has to have the alcohol percentage on here. That's like a law. Where the fuck is this thing?
God, what's it called? So I'll try to look it up.
Big Bad Baptist.
Big Bad.
I think the coconut is also throwing me off a tad because I'm not a huge coconut guy. That's really odd that it's.
I love
not
these
on here.
websites that say, "Are you 21?"
I know, and it just says yes or no.
I understand they got to do it.
Right.
It says so. Jesus, come on.
Salt Lake City. That's really interesting that it doesn't have it on this.
This right here says 11 to 12%.
Holy fuck, that's heavy.
Right?
That's a glass of wine.
Jeez. So, for those that might follow me or Devin, we have done the 75 beers like I talked about before. Almost done with it, by the way.
Yeah, you guys are getting there.
Go us.
Go us.
If I had to rank this out of 10,
There are parts of it that I like, but then there's parts of it that I really don't like at all.
probably give it. Hold on. Like the instant aftertaste is not good.
It's funky. It's almost got like a
Sorry, Sal. I'm really not trying to shit on you. Seriously, but we appreciate it.
Yeah, with all due respect, it's just.
I want to know. Does he like this beer? Has he tried this beer?
Yeah, I want to know that too. I'm not positive that he has or hasn't.
I'm gonna give it out of 10, 3.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't know if I'd give it more than a 2, based on your guys' scale.
Yeah, 3, 3. I'll tell you this: it's better than the cocoa butter beer from Trader Joe's. That thing was
that was a donut.
It was the worst beer of all time that I've ever had. But it's interesting. I mean, it kind of like, does it remind you of coffee a little bit at all?
Well, there is a little of that coffee flavor, but it's got like it's very like, it's kind of nutty, and the coconut's just throwing me off.
You know who I'd want to try this? Danny, because he's a stout guy.
He does like stouts. I don't think he'd like that.
I don't think he'd like it either.
Yeah.
It's interesting. It kind of just has like a, do you get like caramel?
Yeah.
Like
oh yeah, and it's very syrupy.
Yeah. Like maple syrup or caramel, something
just
like that?
Just like sugary syrupy.
Yeah.
Do you want to warm up with a shot of tequila?
Yeah. I'm not going to say no to that. It's just interesting.
Yeah. There's a lot going on.
Did he tell you where he got this, or why did he go out?
I think I don't know. I didn't ask too many questions.
Sal, I know you're listening. Please, I'd love some answers to the questions that we're asking. We'd appreciate that.
He's gonna laugh at this whole thing.
Oh, I'm sure he is. Maybe he did this on purpose.
Yeah, maybe he just wanted to make us.
Hey, maybe this should be next year's Gage's guarantee.
Yeah,
I gotta chug one of these. No, I don't want to do that. But
I'm gonna tap out on this.
Are you?
Be honest, yeah.
I said I'm gonna drink it, so I'm gonna drink it. But yeah, I don't know. Not a huge stout guy to begin with. It's not the first thing I would ever.
I don't mind them sometimes, but that one's just got way too much going on there.
Guinness a couple times a year.
Yep.
That kind of a thing. Although, last time I had a Guinness, I think it was with you, and I tried to split the G.
Wasn't worth it?
I wasn't getting close.
Oh, yeah.
I want to try again. You know, I see Dua Lipa do it like it's nothing.
You got to be just very prepared for it.
Yeah, or you got to know you got to be well versed in drinking Guinness.
Yeah,
you can't just to split the G properly.
You can't go softballing it.
No.
Yeah.
So I think when you're doing it, you think you're drinking more, like you're gonna overdo it, and you're not.
Yeah, definitely not.
You gotta get like 2 or 3 or 3 or 4 good gulps.
Yeah.
So to that, cheers.
Cheers.
Some whiskey.
Tequila.
Sorry.
That almost went terribly wrong.
You're absolutely right. It is tequila. It's not whiskey. What the fuck am I saying?
I didn't want you to be upset when you got a tequila.
I knew tequila in the brain. Don't know why I said whiskey.
Oh, that is interesting.
You okay?
Yeah. Got a lot going on in this beer here too.
Original pattern.
This is the original pattern.
Don't you always get these?
No, I've never had this one before.
Okay.
Wow, that's got a hell of a flavor. This one's called the Resin Wrangler.
Okay, I like the can.
Yeah, it's got a cool can for sure.
They gave me the chills. Okay, so it's NBA Wednesday. We're watching your Warriors against the Miami Heat. Warriors are currently down by 10 with 5.5 left in the fourth.
Yeah, they're going to get swept by Florida, it looks like.
So they
lost to the Magic last night. Heat tonight.
Gotcha.
They're down 10 with 5 minutes left.
Yeah.
With none of the star players going tonight.
Oh yeah,
I've honestly hardly paid attention to this game because as fun as it is to watch my team, it's hard to watch the guys that aren't going to be there when it matters. You know, like when Steph, Jimmy, and Draymond aren't playing. Like, what's the point?
So last week, the Warriors beat the Spurs twice.
Yeah, which I did not expect.
No, I'm going to say this right now, and I don't know if it's a bold prediction, but I can feel this in my bones. The Spurs are going to have the better record than the Warriors. They're both going to go to the playoffs. The Warriors are going to face the Spurs in the playoffs, probably the first round, maybe the second.
3 versus 6.
And when they do, the Warriors are going to beat the Spurs in the first round of the playoffs. That is my, I'll just say prediction. I don't know if it's that bold. I don't think it's that bold. I think they will meet each other in the playoffs.
I don't know that it's worthy of bold, but it's a prediction.
They're going to meet in the playoffs.
Yeah.
And they're going to get the better of them, and they're just not going to be able to beat this team this year. That's what I think.
Yeah, I will say that, Wemby had his moments, but Draymond actually did a decent job guarding him.
I'm telling you, he could guard Prime Shaq.
Yeah. But at the same time, the Warriors also won those games pretty narrowly, and Steph had to go off in both games for them to win. So that's where I'm a little scared.
I just see it being the classic older team that has the experience against the younger team who's on the rise and just not quite there yet.
Yeah,
And maybe the younger team in the Spurs could get to that point this year, or exceed expectations.
Yeah.
But run into a team, just the perfect team that could beat them.
Yeah, I mean, I think I agree that the Spurs are probably not a legitimate contender, like a fringe contender, just because of that.
Yeah.
Like their lack of experience in the playoffs.
And does that mean I think Steph's going to drop 45 in each game of that series? No, because that's pretty much what he did last week in both games. Yeah. 45 plus.
Yeah.
But that's just I can just feel it. I can see it now. It's kind of like what happened to the Rockets last year.
Well, I kind of figured you were kind of comparing those
a little bit
those two situations.
Kind of where I'm going. And both teams are in Texas. Just saying, a little bit of a stretch, but that's what I'm going with. Also, you and I have a new little side bet going on. A little side.
I'm excited for this one.
I am too.
I'm excited to drink a peppermint white Russian if I'm wrong. Go ahead.
First of all, you have to be able to find the peppermint white Russian, which we do know they're at Trader Joe's.
We got to get one since we know it's. When I'm at Trader Joe's next time, we'll get one.
Okay. Well, I think Deb and I might also go to Trader Joe's and.
If you beat me to it, let me know.
Get them for this weekend.
Okay.
So, anyways, so you pretty much want to bet me. Sorry, I think the Cowboys are going to lose the next 3 games.
Right, and I think they're going to win at least one.
And so,
if they win at least one, you have to drink a white Russian.
And if they don't,
I got it.
You do.
Yes, a peppermint white Russian from Cutwater.
Cutwater, yeah, Cutwater. I don't know if you've seen all the Instagram videos of Cutwaters. I mean, I feel like I've had Cutwaters, and they do. Make you feel something.
It's like 12 ounces of fucking high alcohol,
But what I also like, no matter who has it, one of us is gonna. I want to try a little bit of it regardless.
Sure, yeah.
Because I want to see. I love White Russians.
Yeah, they're definitely a guilty pleasure.
They've gotten the best of me many times, but they are great. I want to taste how the peppermint is in these.
I could see it being a little much as far as
I could too.
But if they do it right, it could be great.
I agree.
Yeah.
Are we allowed to drink this? I guess we'd probably put it in the fridge, but maybe over ice too.
If need be.
Need be.
Okay. Yeah, but we should probably put it in the fridge.
Put it in the fridge.
Yeah.
I mean, I could do both.
Yeah.
Why not? So that's our little side bet. And what's even better for this is for those avid listeners, and we thank you for that. Gage's guarantees back to back Chiefs Lions.
Yeah, and the first leg of this whole 3-game set is Eagles this weekend. Right? Yeah. Which they tested the Eagles in Philadelphia week 1.
Very
and that was a long time ago. But
That was. So I could potentially be drinking things I don't want to drink the next 3 weeks. Right. Potentially. When it comes to White Russians and 2 shots of Malort.
Yeah.
So that's where we're at.
Yeah.
I'm feeling pretty good, although what's funny is I feel like the Cowboys, out of those 3 teams, could actually beat the Chiefs maybe at this point. Don't think it's going to happen.
Well, I mean, the Chiefs don't look great. I'll give you that.
I do like this bet. And also, we have to drink the White Russian in at least the first 12 minutes.
12, yeah. Well, I'd just say like a 12-minute span. We could start it whenever, I guess. But
okay.
Do you want to? I guess we could do first 12.
Just get out. I'd rather get out of the way personally.
I mean, you could be bombed mid show though. This is the intoxicated sports.
I'm thinking about my work day the next day. I'd rather get it out of the way quickly. That's just how I'm feeling about it. So, no, it's a fun little bet. I like it.
Can you promise not to have one before the bet is over with? Because I think it'd be unfair if you already know what it tastes like.
Yeah.
I know you'll be tempted. You don't have to.
No, I could promise that.
Okay.
Maybe Dev could have one this weekend. I will.
Yeah, she could tell you about it.
Yeah, exactly. So no, that's fair. I promise that I will not have one. And maybe even if I win this bet, well, I'll try some of yours though, so it won't even matter.
Yeah.
So that's our little bet. And that's I think
it'll be fun. Yeah.
And do you really think the Cowboys will win one of these games?
I kind of feel like they will.
Which one do you think they'll get?
I kind of think the Eagles is their best chance.
Because I almost wanted to add one more thing in the bet on your side is you have to guess the correct one. Which I didn't think you'd go for, so I just let it ride.
Yeah.
I let it ride.
Yeah.
But if you feel good about the Eagles, you could have said the Eagles.
All right. Shall we jump into some sports? Since this is a sports podcast?
No.
We just skip that? No, we just keep talking about White Russians. The Big Lebowski.
The White Russians are so good now, dude.
We probably need to we
need to go to the bowling alley. Or green door.
Jesus Christ.
That's when you know you're cooked.
Both in the same night.
Ooh, yeah, that's a
Disaster waiting to happen.
Who's driving?
Yeah, right. we got to get a DD for that.
Yeah, I'm not kidding.
All right, college football. We're going to recap Week 12 to start off. We had game of the week was number 11 Oklahoma pulling off a little upset over number 4 Alabama, 23-21. You're struggling with that beer, huh?
I might have to throw
Dude,
it out.
tap out, dude. Tap out. It's okay.
Okay. I won't leave you hanging though. I'll wait. I don't need to drink anything in the glass.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Bama outgained OU 406 yards to 212, but still lost the game with those 3 turnovers to Oklahoma's none. One of those turnovers was an 87-yard pick six in the first quarter, which really set the tone for Oklahoma. Bama did battle back in this game, but OU had the game-winning field goal with honestly a lot of time left in the fourth quarter, but they held on to win 23-21. Big win for Nick's Oklahoma Sooners.
Big John Wick.
Big John Wick for Nick's Oklahoma Sooners.
That's a huge win.
Huge win.
It seems like at this point Oklahoma's going to be in the playoff.
Well, this kept them alive.
Yeah.
I like them losing again would make things interesting. I forget who they have left on the schedule. Yeah, I don't know if you want to do any research on that. I know the SEC. Oh, actually, I do know they're playing. They're playing Missouri this week. That's actually going to be a tough one. So they got to beat Missouri. But if they lose their final game of the season, who I forget who they're playing. LSU. Yeah, both those games are not gimmies. So, and I kind of think even if they lose one, it's not a guarantee they're in. This was a huge win.
Because they have two losses?
They have 2 losses right now, yeah. And they're up to number 8.
They have to win their next 2.
I think they still need to keep winning, yeah.
Absolutely.
Because I don't think the committee's just going to say, "Oh, you're an SEC team, you get to be in because you won 9 games."
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, they've had a great season in the SEC. Kind of maybe a little bit surprising. John Mateer's been pretty awesome for them, but yeah, they got to at least perform well over the next 2 weeks. And maybe even get some help from some others.
Yeah, huge win. Congrats to Nick. That's I'm sure he loved that.
I love his text. Keep betting against OU. Maybe I'll bet against him this week. Who knows?
Hey, I'm sure he'd love that. Because when you bet against OU, do they tend to?
I think he was
just
picking on me this week. But.
See, I thought maybe he was doing that. It was kind of a superstition thing.
No, because I feel like
you think he was more poking fun?
Yeah, I think so. I want to say I think I bet on Tennessee against OU.
Yeah.
And OU won. So maybe he's got me twice. I'll give him that.
That's a good IPA, man.
It's interesting.
It's good.
Yeah.
It's really good. I like it a lot. Original Pattern, sponsor us.
They don't miss. Some other notable scores from the weekend. We had number 3 Texas A&M, who escaped a big-time scare from South Carolina.
They were down big, yeah.
Down 30-3 at halftime. They came back and won 31-30 to keep their undefeated season going. Basically locked themselves into the playoffs, I would say, at this point.
Great.
This is a school that has always had so much hype around their football program, but they literally just never deliver in the end. I mean, even when Johnny Manziel was there, they were exciting, but they didn't win anything important. Yeah. So yeah, I think that's fun for their program, no doubt.
Has the football program ever won a national championship?
Honestly, I'm gonna guess not, but I could be wrong.
I'll look it up for you right now.
Other game from the SEC: number 5 Georgia beat number 10 Texas easily, 35-10. Basically bounced Texas from playoff contention. Nothing for A&M?
So there's claimed national titles.
I love those.
1919, 1927, 1939. So shout out to Stained. It's been a while.
Yeah. Didn't UCF claim national title like 10 years ago?
Like 2015.
Yeah.
It's weird how you can claim a national title.
I mean, yeah.
Like
there's also like different. There are different polls. Mm-hmm. And so, like, there were split national championships many times over the years, but
can the Cowboys claim a Super Bowl?
Right? No, we didn't play in it, but we felt like we were the best team.
Yeah,
we beat the Chiefs the year they won the Super Bowl, so we should get the Super Bowl, right?
Hey. I would not put anything past Jerry Jones at this point.
Also in the Big Ten, number 17 USC beat number 21 Iowa 26-21. That was a pretty good game. And then number 9 Notre Dame beat number 22 Pitt 37-15. Sorry, Ashley. Just couldn't take down the Colt. A little bit of news. Virginia Tech has hired James Franklin, as we kind of predicted he would get hired pretty quickly. Virginia Tech is one of those football programs I feel like that they have history, but they're not like a powerhouse. So I think this is an interesting job for him. And I think he could be a part of like the ACC resurgence, because the ACC is not in a good spot right now.
Yeah.
But they could be in 5 years if he's got that program rolling.
It's a great way to put it.
It is interesting though. So one of his assistants from Penn State was the head coach at the beginning of the season. Virginia Tech started 0-3 and they fired him. And now they've hired James Franklin, which is a little funny. But we'll see how that works out. And he's been a very good football coach in college. Hasn't won anything terribly important, but he's always had relevant schools or relevant teams, right?
I mean, you want to win the big one or win the big thing.
Right.
But being relevant, you could argue, is almost just as important.
Well, it's
because in order to win, you have to be relevant.
Right. Like Virginia Tech has to be at least somewhat excited about the fact that they have someone who's got a lot of experience in rebuilding programs. I mean, he took Vanderbilt from nothing to being relevant. He took Penn State from their disaster with Joe Paterno, Jerry Sandusky, and rebuild them.
Absolutely.
I know what's his face, that coach of Texans, was sort of part of that too, but still. So he's done a lot of good things for programs that were not doing well. So I think he could be nice for them.
Virginia Tech also has one of the best intros for their team.
Dude, yeah.
With Enter Sandman.
Dude, that stadium gets fucking loud.
It's insane.
Yeah.
Also, Metallica on this tour they went on this year, they went to that stadium and played.
Dude, that's pretty badass.
It's pretty badass.
Yeah.
I think it was the first time they were played there. I mean, not surprising because it's Virginia.
That's crazy, though.
But I think it was like specifically, they probably played in Virginia before, but I think it was the first time specifically in that stadium where they know they do that intro of Enter Sandman.
Right.
Because it's insane.
It's, like it gives you kind of one of those things.
Oh, absolutely. You see everyone getting into it. And because, I mean, I've heard that song probably 500 times. I mean, at least. And
every time you hear a song, it's
one of the best rock songs.
Total hype
probably
song
of all time.
Yeah. No,
I think it's a great intro.
Yeah.
For a team to come out to, because they do like that long walk too,
right.
Which interestingly they do that, but maybe just to build everything
up.
Oh,
for sure.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
because I mean the Enter Sandman has that like kind of slow building. Opening.
Yeah, exactly.
CFP ranking update: Oklahoma moves up to number 8 after their win over Bama. Bama drops down to number 10, and they are, as of right now, I believe the last at-large team in the playoffs, because there's some lower ranked teams that would be in based on conference championships. Texas down to number 17, like you mentioned. They're probably out of it at this point.
And I don't think that's the worst thing for Texas.
Yeah.
They're playing for next year at this point.
Right.
And I really feel like, I mean, we talked about it a few days ago, or maybe even last week. Arch is going to stay.
Well, I think that it basically guarantees that he's staying, because they're not going to win a national championship, so he hasn't. So there's nothing to build on, going for the rest of the season.
Because could he get drafted from the name alone? Yeah, he'd probably be.
He might even get overdrafted if he went in this year.
Just saying. But just knowing how the family is, it just doesn't seem like it would be. And he's getting paid in college.
Yeah, he's making
not to the extent I guess in a rookie contract maybe he is getting paid more currently. Don't know about that.
Right.
But eventually, long term, he'd be getting paid more than he would be right now.
Right.
But for Texas, it's just kind of maybe a gut check type of year.
Yeah.
And then they can kind of really try to figure out next year for Arch.
Right. Well, and it's still because what was Texas were they number 1 to start the season, or were they 3? Ohio State was 1.
Yeah,
I want to say they were 1.
Might have been 1.
And then Ohio State was 3, and they beat them. Yeah. So it's one of those years where you go in, we're number 1 to start the season. Like we got it. We're natty or bust. And then it kind of turns into a rebuilding year.
And honestly, as a head coach, no matter how good my team is, I don't want to be ranked 1 going into the season.
It's not great. Yeah.
Just because you know everybody, you're getting everybody's best game when they play you,
and
of course, also I think the players on your team could be like, oh, we got this.
Oh, it's like you got, for sure.
Kind of little ego thing,
right?
I would think,
yeah.
Especially to all these 17, 18-year-old, 19-year-old, 20-year-old kids.
Right. No, I agree. So yeah, I think they'll be to expect a first-year starting quarterback. I know we'd seen a little bit of him last year, Arch that is, but to expect him to take them all the way in his first year as a starter, not really realistic. So, yeah, I think they're not in a bad spot at all going into next season. ACC update: Clemson upset number 20 Louisville 20-19. I mean, it's funny to think about this as an upset because Clemson was a top 5 team starting the season, but Dabo finally gets a big win for himself.
Yeah, of course, the week I picked Louisville to beat Clemson. Right. In my picks. It's just fantastic. Right. I mean, I did okay in picks, and we'll get there, but I mean, come on.
Gotta love it.
Of course, the one week I feel like they're going to bounce back from that brutal Cal loss when it comes to losing in overtime. I thought they were going to come back, beat Clemson.
Yeah.
I'm not a Dabo guy. I don't think I ever will be.
You love Dabo.
I just don't. He's just too corny.
No, he is.
He's too corny for me.
Yeah.
I mean, I understand he's man of God, yada yada, but just too corny for me.
Like you mentioned in the intro, big game is this week. Cal at Stanford. Cal 3.5-point favorites. 6-4 Cal versus 3-7 Stanford.
We were just talking about it. Cal 3.5-point favorite. I guess not as surprising, but the Cal is on the road.
Yep.
I know it's not very far.
Yeah.
From Berkeley.
Right. There'll be plenty of Cal fans, I'm sure.
Absolutely. But I just feel like I expected Cal to be more of a favorite, but then when we talked about it, if they were at home, they'd probably be 6.5, maybe 7-point favorites, maybe 5.5.
Yeah.
That kind of a thing.
It is an interesting line, but I think Cal has also lost to some teams this year that they probably felt like they should have beat going in.
Yeah.
And then, Stanford has snuck up on a couple teams too. I mean, they beat Florida State, which no one expected. Beat Boston College. So, yeah, I think this is about as close as I would have expected the line to be. I'm kind of with you. I thought it would be more like 7. But
even if Cal was on the road?
Even with Cal being on the road,
yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I was talking just if Cal was at home.
No, I know. Yeah.
So that's why I'm pretty happy I'm taking Cal. Just saying.
Let's go Cardinal.
It's funny. I was listening on the radio today. I heard Ron Rivera, who is the, I think, GM of Cal.
Oh, okay.
Or something along those lines. He's
part of the athletic department.
And also, your boy Andrew Luck is the GM of Stanford. That's a fact. Mm-hmm. And each hosts were talking about, it's a big game. Like, you want to kind of say anything bad towards the other guy? And they were just kind of like, we respect them. And I know they have to say that, but they were just like very minimal little shit talking. Yeah. Not that they're going to do it on the radio or cuss or do anything like that, because they're not going to do that.
Well, would you argue that it'd be more appropriate if both teams were like competitive, like near the top of the conference, or if it'd be more appropriate in this situation where both teams are kind of irrelevant?
I don't think it matters. I think rivalries are rivalries, no matter what the ranking is, what the record is. Because I'll tell you this: I guarantee you, the fans and the alumni of Cal and Stanford, respectively, want to kick their ass.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
I mean, if Cal was undefeated like we predicted, at this point, then maybe Ron Rivera might be a little different, or Stanford, vice versa, if they happen to do that. But I don't think it matters when it comes to this kind of deep-rooted rivalry like this is.
Right.
And you've never, and ever since I've known you, you've never really hated Cal. Because when Stanford was good, Cal was never good. And so it was more.
You're right.
It was more like you didn't like Oregon, you still don't like SC, and probably Notre Dame too.
Yeah. And honestly, there's never been major upsets in this rivalry since I've been watching these two schools play. Mm-hmm. But I've always kind of because I think partially because I'm not obviously a Stanford alumni, I don't have that in me to hate them. Like, it's more of like I care about just the football. Yeah. It's not about like the school rivalry, So I don't see Cal as like that much of a. I mean, of course, when they play, I want Stanford to win. You want
Stanford to win every game.
Every game, but like there's maybe a little added.
A little bit, it has to be.
But it's more like when the Giants play the A's or the Niners play the Raiders. It's not. I don't.
God,
I don't. Feel
it's
that,
like okay, that's a really good way to put it.
Because I don't see it as like This is not my biggest rival of Stanford personally.
And
to me, that was at the peak of Stanford. It was like USC and then of course Oregon because they were good at the same time.
Yeah.
But I've always wanted to be USC more than any other school, and then you throw Notre Dame in there too.
So growing up, because you got your fandom from your dad.
Yeah.
Like me.
Yeah.
He never really grew up telling you to dislike Cal or like big game. Did he?
Not really. Yeah, and we honestly, I don't think my dad ever took me to a big game. Honestly,
really?
I mean, I've been to a big game before, but I don't think he ever took me. I think that was one he always seemed to skip for whatever reason.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Maybe because it was hard to get tickets. I don't because I feel like
I don't know.
A highly touted game.
I don't know why he always seemed to skip that one, but like I felt like every time I went to a big game, he was like, "You can give the tickets to a buddy if you want to go with them," kind of thing. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Because I've been to 2 big games. One of them was with you and Danny with the tri-tip thing.
Yeah, that was a big game, huh?
That was
yeah,
big game.
Yeah.
And then I went to one.
That game sucked.
Did Stanford win that game?
Stanford won, but it was just like an ugly game.
Yeah.
It was like 17-14 or something.
And it was one of my first football games ever. It was Cal Stanford.
when we went to JT's dad?
No, I went.
You didn't go to that one.
No, I didn't go that one. I went to one when I was like 12. It was
Okay.
like 06 or something like that. It was 11 or 12 at the old stadium before they renovated it.
Yeah.
It was a really great time. I think that's why I kind of resonate with Cal because I went with a bunch of Cal fans and a family friend and that kind of thing, and that kind of started it for me. It was a great time. Like Marshawn Lynch was, and I remember seeing Marshawn Lynch play there at Cal. It was really, really cool.
Yeah.
And then when Cal won the game, went down the field and stood in the end zone for a little bit because they rushed the field or whatever. Really cool. Really great experience I'll never forget. So I think that's kind of why I pulled for Cal.
That's fair.
And also Berkeley's close.
Right. Yeah, I feel like anyone living in Napa.
Yeah. Because even when I went to that game last year. Yeah,
right.
With Dev and Drew and JoJo. I even told Dev, I'm gonna start rooting for Cal again. I was just so stoked. It was such a good game.
Yeah.
Cal lost that game.
That was a crazy game.
And I've always had a special spot in my heart for big game.
Yeah,
for sure.
That's cool that you got to see Cam Ward play last year.
Yeah, I didn't really think about it at the time, but when he got drafted, I was like, oh shit, we saw that guy play.
All right. ACC game of the week. It is not big game, unfortunately. Pitt at Georgia Tech. Georgia Tech 2.5-point home favorites.
Okay.
Both one-loss teams in ACC play this year, so this is a big game.
Mm-hmm. Not the big game.
No, it's not the big game, but it is a huge game.
It's also not the game.
Don't get me started.
But you're okay with big game.
Yeah, it's a big game, but not the game. Like saying the game.
But there's only
I said, don't get me started.
In college, there's only one the big game or big game.
Yeah, the national championship.
Isn't it funny too here in town? Napa Vintage is big game too.
Yeah, I gotta feel like to some degree. Like so Napa was already probably like blue and gold when they were a school, right? And then Vintage was formed in like the 70s.
Yeah.
I want to say they probably had to
took
a little Stanford with their. I mean, it's not the exact colors, but kind of close.
Not a bad call.
Yeah.
Not a bad call.
And then they call it big game. What do you say? What do you know?
Fucking big game. Great times.
Oh yeah. Week 13 preview. Only a couple ranked matchups this week. We got number 22 Missouri at number 8 Oklahoma. Like we mentioned earlier, Oklahoma's a 7.5-point home favorite. I even though they're number 8, like I said earlier, I kind of feel like they're in must-win mode at this point. I mean, if they get some help and they win this week, that could change. But 9-3 puts you right on the edge, even if you're an SEC team.
Yeah.
Also, we got in the Big Ten, number 15 USC at number 7 Oregon. Oregon's a 9.5-point home favorite on that one. That should be a fun one.
Juicy.
Yeah. Oregon has been impressive at times. They've won some good games. But they haven't necessarily blown everyone out. So I think this line is very interesting.
Okay.
But USC is also not as great on the road as they are at home.
No.
So that's college football.
That is college football. On to the NFL, a little Week 11 recap. The Bills beat the Buccaneers 44-32, which is scoregami.
That's right.
The 1,095th unique score in NFL history. Or only when Scoregami wants to admit the Bills are a part of it. So the Bills have been a part of 2 Scoregamis this year, but only one that the Twitter account will acknowledge.
Right. They're just they're soft.
Really weird.
Yeah.
Josh Allen, 6 total touchdowns, 3 in the air, 3 on the ground. That's
Guy's insane.
quite the game. Also, for no one who cares, Sean in our fantasy league had 45 points from Josh Allen. He
And
lost.
lost.
But he also lost by 0.5, which
Was that how much it was? I
it
didn't
was
see
really
that.
close.
Ouch,
It was
that's
less
brutal.
than a point,
That is brutal.
which is funny because he beat Dylan by less than a point last week.
Okay, so
It
one for one.
It evens out, right?
This to me, this goes back to what we talked about early in the year when Josh had that crazy game against the Ravens. It kind of feels like sometimes he has to do this for them to win.
Yeah. Well, I kind of think you scoffed at me last week when I said this could be the game of the week.
Well,
And given the fact it was back and forth like this,
Yeah.
I know they did win by 12, but
Yeah.
I feel like this game was better, and I actually watched most of this game, not surprising, than what I saw from the Rams and Seahawks. Although the Seahawks did have a chance to beat the Rams,
right.
but Bills Bucks did not disappoint, and the Bucks did not disappoint being a hot weather team going up to
Right.
Eastern New York.
I mean, Baker's a dog. Come on.
He honestly is, and I love
He
that
didn't have his greatest game.
I love that he's finally found a spot that just kind of embraces him. I don't think when I think Baker Mayfield, I don't think Tampa,
No, not necessarily.
but it works.
Yeah, no, it does work.
Like I think for Tampa fans who went through the Tom Brady experience and obviously, it worked out for him.
Right.
I think them going from him to was it him and Baker pretty much seamlessly, or do they have one guy?
I
in
want to
between?
say Baker came in the year after he retired. Yeah.
I think from a fan standpoint, you can't really complain that much.
Oh,
about it.
absolutely not. Yeah.
The Buccaneers will probably make the playoffs unless they have a steep decline in the next couple of weeks.
Yeah.
But this was a hell of a game. The Rams beat the Seahawks 21-19. Darnold kind of looked like Vikings playoff Darnold.
Yeah, that was brutal.
4 interceptions. He turns into a pumpkin
At the wrong
at
times.
the wrong times.
It's so true.
At the wrong times.
And that's why I'm like, okay, I know the Seahawks have a great roster, very good looking team at this point, but if you gotta ask me to pick between them and the Rams, I'm taking the Rams because of the way Stafford is playing. He didn't even have to play that great in this game for them to win, but I think that's why I like them a little better.
Stafford, McVay, the experience,
Yeah.
I would agree too.
And they're playmakers on offense. I mean, Puka, Devontae Adams is their number 2. Kyron Williams is a solid running back.
Looking pretty good. The Rams do take over sole possession of first place in the NFC West, and they have a rematch with Seattle in Week 16, which could be juicy.
Yeah.
And also, don't forget about the Seahawks last week of the year matchup against the Niners, which could also
Could be very
do
meaningful.
very meaningful in the
Yeah.
standings too.
I will say, in contrary to my recent take, is that it is interesting that the Seahawks had a chance to win this game with Darnold turning over 4 times.
It was on a 60-plus
I mean, it was
field goal.
right, but they had the ball at the end,
It's true.
only down 2. So, it'd be interesting to see what happens in Seattle.
Yeah, I mean, Seattle to me is still going to make the playoffs, and I actually
They're going to be.
and I picked them to go to the playoffs. Did you? Do you remember?
I did not. I think I had them kind of on the fringe.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Your Niners. I didn't even mention it's a victory Wednesday.
Oh shit! Yeah. Later, come on.
That was smooth. The 49ers beat the Cardinals 41-22. Brock Purdy, first game back since his injury.
Not bad.
3 touchdown passes.
He looked good early in the game. He had a couple balls that could have been picked later on, but
I think at this point that's who he is.
yeah,
He's kind of
a little bit of Baker in that way, where he kind
Yeah.
of puts the ball in danger.
he's more Brett Favre than he is Aaron Rodgers
Yes.
when it comes to putting the ball in harm's way. I would say. Do I think Brock Purdy's either one of those quarterbacks? No.
No,
But-
but I get what you're
Because Aaron Rodgers is a little more conservative with how he throws the ball.
Right.
Brett Favre
a
is
little more
like
precise.
Brett Favre will say NFC Championship.
Fuck it.
I'm going for it.
Yeah, exactly.
I think that's who Brock Purdy is a little bit more. And
Yeah.
he is a little bit of a conservative gunslinger.
Yes. And I do think, he's not like an A+ thrower of the football. But he does bring some more dynamic play to the passing game for the 49ers that Sam Darnold, that Mac Jones does not.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of it's to do with his legs and just like, his knowledge of the offense over Max, because he's been in the system for 4 years now.
And so you could tell the difference between, like, you know, just the eye test that Brock. You could tell it was much difference at quarterback.
It's not that it's so much better, but there's just I feel like they can do different things with him back there, you know, and you know that throw to Kittle early in the game was
a dime.
Yeah, it's just perfect.
It was a dime.
That's one of the best throws he's ever made in his career.
It was
honestly,
100%.
Yeah.
It was a great throw.
So yeah, and also like I know like this season still feels lost with Warner and Bosa being out.
But you guys still have a good record.
They do, and they have, you know, a pretty reasonable schedule going down the stretch. But it does feel right seeing Purdy back there, especially him playing pretty well. It feels better because, like, even though Mac won a lot of games, which was great, like he did his job.
He arguably saved the season.
He did. Like if they're going to do anything, he did. But I think Purdy being in there, it feels like the Niners, at least from the offensive standpoint.
Also, little Jacoby Brissett, or Jacoby Brisket, as you like to call him. Yeah. The completions record.
Yeah, isn't that
I
crazy?
think he had 47 completions, or 57, 47?
47 out of it was 47 out of 57, which
Incredible.
is insane.
That's a lot.
I mean, is it? It's
Well,
if you think about it, it shouldn't be that surprising, but to have the completions record and get blown the fuck out is kind of hilarious.
Okay, that is fair.
It's kind of hilarious.
That is fair.
Yeah, but it's not that surprising because like if you're down by a lot, you're
Yeah.
obviously passing to get back in the game.
Yeah. Sky Moore's stat line. He had a pretty good opening kickoff return.
Took it down to the one.
Almost for a touchdown. I know Menace was hoping that was going to be for a touchdown. Maybe not.
I was really happy that Christian McCaffrey scored a touchdown on that next play.
Yeah,
was great.
and the garbage time touchdown in the fourth, which
Also helped.
Yeah, also helped. The Broncos beat the Chiefs 22-19. Will Lutz's game-winning field goal as time expired. The Broncos improved to 9-2, top of the AFC, not the AFC West, but the entire AFC as a whole. And the Chiefs dropped to 5-5. They look mortal, and I think the division for the Chiefs is done.
Pretty much, because they've already lost to the Broncos and the Chargers.
It's done.
Yeah.
I don't think the Chiefs is a bold prediction. I don't think they're going to win or make the playoffs.
It doesn't look great because they I believe, are sitting 9th in the AFC.
The Jags on the tiebreaker.
The Jags on the tiebreaker holds 7th place, and then I think even Houston, as of right now, holds the tiebreaker over Kansas City as well. So it's not looking great for old Patty. It's not over.
It's not over.
But they need to right the ship real quick if they're going to get in the playoffs.
I want to say that was Mahomes' only second loss to the Broncos in his career.
That's pretty crazy.
Like 15-2 now that he is, or something like that, something along those lines. I think I'll put it on wax. The Chiefs are not making the playoffs.
Okay,
and it breaks my heart because I'm a Mahomes guy, like through and through. If I can get a jersey and walk around in public, I would, but I can't. But I think, is that bold or no?
No. I mean they're 5-5, so I don't think it's bold. But
they have one more win right now than the Cowboys.
Isn't that funny?
Just say that out loud to yourself. One more win than the Cowboys.
Yeah.
And the Cowboys are, I would not even put them in the same realm as the Chiefs.
Yeah. I mean, they're a team that looks like they've kind of aged quicker than they expected. They kind of thought that their veteran presence in that locker room was going to keep them alive, and it just hasn't. They haven't been able to replace those players.
Well, honestly, could a bad season for the Chiefs coming off of 3 straight Super Bowls or Super Bowl appearances, could that be the worst for them?
No.
Maybe to
retool a little bit.
Yeah, retool a little bit. Figure it out.
I'm sure they will retool very quickly. I mean, Mahomes is always going to keep them relevant, I feel like. Mm-hmm. But yeah, they're just going to have to find their next playmaker on offense.
Because I mean, I would say Travis Kelce probably going to retire, unless he wants to try to run it back for one more.
I mean, he's still decent. He had a good game. He's still decent, and if he wants to keep playing, he could still be an effective weapon. But he's definitely not Travis Kelce of 2019.
Well, no, of course not. Of course not. Eagles beat the Lions 16-9. That's Eagles' 7th win by 1 score.
7th of 8 wins.
Yeah. Doing their best Chiefs impression from last year.
Right. I mean, I feel like they're gonna be in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I mean,
I think the Rams could beat them.
Yeah,
because the Rams basically had them, and they let that game slip away with a blocked field goal.
Oh, okay. You're talking about this year.
Yeah.
Last year,
they had
last
a good
year
chance.
that was the Eagles' hardest game to play in the playoffs.
It
was
was.
the Rams game, in my opinion.
So I think the Rams are definitely
I would love to see because I think the Eagles will probably get the 1 seed. I hate to say it.
right. Well, we'll see. Yeah.
So you got to go to the link, but
Yeah.
I think either way, the Rams, like I said earlier, the experience. I know they want another shot at them.
If the Rams find a way to play them at home in the playoffs, I think that would be huge. Not that they couldn't beat them in Philadelphia, but it changes things a lot.
100%.
Yeah.
The Rams want to play the Eagles in the championship game or divisional round in LA.
You're right.
100%.
Yeah.
Although I know Philly fans will probably go there.
Yeah.
Whatever, but it's not like Niner fans.
That's different from them traveling down from Northern California.
100%. 100%.
Yeah.
No doubt about it. This game wasn't really much of anything. We watched the majority of this
It
together.
was shitty, honestly.
Lions, Jared Goff had a terrible game.
Yeah, rough.
Overall, just a bad night at the office. Can't really blame them. Eagles, I just can't stand them.
I know.
I can't.
They're
just a bunch of it's just a bunch of tush pushes and a bunch of diva receivers.
Yeah.
Like what else are they?
Yeah,
they have a good defense. I'll give them that.
AJ Brown is having a terrible season. Saquon Barkley is a shell of himself from last season, and they're still winning.
What are they besides the 4th and 1 tush push or 3rd and?
Yeah, like you said, like their defense is coming around, so that's about it.
Defense wins championships, but you also got to throw the ball and run the ball.
Right.
So, Monday Night Football, my Cowboys. They beat the Raiders 33-16. Dak Prescott 4 touchdown passes.
Count them.
Man, I gotta say, the Cowboys aren't good, but the Raiders are really not good. They're really not good.
They're so fucking good.
They're bad. They're bad. This was the Cowboys' first game since the Nealand death.
Yeah.
So I guess I'm not that surprised that they kind of,
Rose to the occasion.
Rose to the occasion. Thank you, and won the game. And George Pickens torched me in fantasy.
He did.
But he had a hell of a game.
Yeah.
And I do like how George Pickens is becoming, because it seemed like he was a problem, quote unquote, in Pittsburgh.
Yeah, and maybe he's just trying to get a contract. Who knows?
And he's, for his second receiver,
he's great.
He's great.
And he's been so much better than anyone thought.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And maybe, because, they put so much on CeeDee Lamb, they don't even might not think Pickens can do that much, but he does.
Right. Well, and I think that's a great way to build an offense, is to have a great receiver and have another guy that's legit as well that can take the pressure off the other guy, or be the volume guy when the other guy's getting locked down.
Absolutely. I always joke that I'd rather be a Raider fan than a Niner fan, but the Raiders are fucking bad, man.
I was literally thinking about it the other day. I was like, I just don't know how they do it. Like, how do you commit to this team? I've never felt that way about one of my own teams. Like, of course, the Sharks have been bad for quite a while now, but it's only been like 5 or 6 years. And again, they were very good for a long time.
Yeah.
I've never seen any other team of mine be just brutal forever. But the Raiders have basically been brutal since 2002. Made the playoffs, once? Twice, I think?
Yeah. It's a really good point. I don't know if, with the Kings, I guess I felt that with the Kings. It got to a point where I didn't even really didn't even care about them.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Cowboys always feel that way, but the Cowboys have been at least somewhat formidable.
Right.
Or formidable, excuse me. Since, since I've been
born. They've been at least relevant. And they're always
playoff appearances.
Always in the news.
Like the Raiders are, that's
I'm
different.
kidding.
But the Raiders they're just bad, which is hilarious because the Raiders actually made a Super Bowl in the last 30 years, and the Cowboys haven't.
Yeah. But just think about being like, say you're a Raiders fan and football's the only sport you care about. That would be fucking brutal.
It would be. No, it would be. It'd be terrible. I don't even want to imagine that.
Even being a Raiders fan, like maybe the A's are your only other team, even that kind of sucks. The A's have been fun at times.
Well, the A's are in. Both the teams left.
You're in that too. Yeah.
Like the A's are in Sacramento, Raiders in Vegas.
Yeah.
It's just being an ex-Oakland fan besides the Warriors, although they're in
They're not
San
even
Francisco
Oakland anymore
now.
either. Yeah.
But I know they still, they're good
still right next door.
Clan, but
yeah.
be tough, man. It'd be really tough. Like the whole Davis family just needs to
They got to get out.
maybe not cut ties because they still want to be like have the money.
Yeah.
But just have somebody else run it.
Right.
Does Mark Davis do anything?
I don't think so, to be completely
He's not like a
honest.
GM or anything crazy. Okay,
He just.
More
But he is.
more about the clout and the haircut.
Yeah, right. I'm pretty sure he's the
Like
quote unquote poorest owner in the NFL.
okay.
Yeah.
That stadium looks pretty nice.
Right.
I'm not sure about all that.
Yeah.
A little bit more from Week 11. Shador Sanders, your boy, made his NFL debut after Dylan Gabriel left Sunday's game against the Ravens with a concussion, and he did not look good.
No.
But luckily for the Browns, Dylan Gabriel is expected to start this week against the Raiders.
No, Shador's starting.
Oh, Shador is?
Yeah, Shador's starting.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Raiders, Raider fans.
Give me a dub.
You might get a win.
Yeah.
You might get a win.
No, I think it'll be. I'm not a Shador fan by any stretch, but him getting a full week of practice with the starters, I think that'll be his opportunity.
Yeah.
Because this he was thrown into, the fire with
Really, yeah. I'll give that. Tough thing to have to try to do.
So for all the Shador lovers, they will get their opportunity to see what he's all about.
Yeah. Michael Penix is likely out for the rest of the season with a partial ACL
I
tear.
think I read today that he actually is going to get surgery and he's done for the season for sure.
It's unfortunate. I really started liking Penix after last football season
Yeah, he
or college football season.
I will say when I watched the Falcons play the Niners this season, I was a little underwhelmed by him. I thought he would look better than he did.
Yeah.
I don't think they should just full on give up on him.
No.
But it may be next year, maybe his last chance.
Already?
Yeah.
Or maybe didn't you even say maybe have Kyler go to the Falcons? Kind of.
Well, if they're thinking that Penix is not the guy,
yeah.
which I'm not saying he's definitely not, but things aren't trending in the right direction right now for him.
So that means Kirk Cousins is the guy.
Yeah. So did he come into the game the other day?
I think he did.
He did. Okay. I wasn't totally positive he did or not. Yeah, it's kind of funny.
Yeah, Falcons fans. Just at least you have Bijan Robinson.
Yeah, right. Yeah. It just sucked because they have him and Drake London's a very good receiver, and Kyle Pitts hasn't lived up to his draft hype, but he's still an interesting player who hasn't quite reached his prime yet. So yeah, it's a.
But I'm rooting for Penix. It sucks.
I do like Michael Penix. I just don't know if he's like a top 10 type potential quarterback.
Yeah. Jamar Chase suspended one game after spitting on Jalen Ramsey doing his best Jalen Carter impersonation.
This just got to stop.
Jalen Ramsey, former Jacksonville Jaguar. Jamar Chase in the locker room post game said, I didn't spit on him.
Yeah.
Do these players not think there's a camera on everybody at all times?
Seriously. How fucking stupid are you? How stupid are you to spit in the first place and then go full denial mode and then appeal your suspension and it gets upheld?
Yeah. I understand why Jalen Ramsey did what he did, grab the face mask, that kind of thing. Because if anyone spits on you, all bets are off.
Yeah,
All bets are off.
I mean, you could say, "Oh, you could be the bigger man," but
yeah.
I'm totally with you.
All bets
I'm totally okay with.
Yeah. Usually, I try to be level-headed, but if someone spit on me, I'd probably just laugh and be like, "Dude, you got to get the fuck out of here."
Yeah,
that kind of thing.
Or if you're in my face and you spit on me, I'm definitely gonna push you.
For sure.
Yeah.
So I think from here on out, Jalen Ramsey has the upper hand on the shit talking because I got to you so bad that you felt the need to spit on me.
Right.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
That's why I almost wish Jalen Ramsey didn't retaliate because I wanted to keep going and be like, bro, you spit on me.
Yeah.
What else are you gonna say to me right now?
Right.
Nothing else you can do right now to make me feel bad or get in my face because you felt the need to spit on me.
Spitting is just. It's just the ultimate bitch move.
Somebody for sure.
Yeah, I don't know how else to think about it.
I think Jalen Ramsey, in part of my French, called it a pussy move.
Yeah,
something pussies do.
Yeah,
which it is. It's just
what are you getting out of that? You just look like a total coward bitch, pussy.
Yeah,
What's that Nate Diaz quote? Bitch, pussy.
And you think you're gonna get away with it is what makes me laugh the most.
Yeah.
And he was so confident in saying that he did not.
I know, which is fucking
He's
crazy.
like, I didn't do that.
No.
I didn't do that.
Crazy.
Trying to make Jalen Ramsey look like the bad guy, and of course,
Yeah.
it's not the case. I hope Jalen Ramsey does not get any kind of fine. He got kicked out for his actions.
I think that's enough.
For sure.
Yeah.
Kind of like the Jalen Carter spit on Dak, and then he got suspended for essentially one game because he got kicked out before the game even started. Just a bad look. Come on. Can we do better?
Right.
As a football society, can we do better?
Keep your saliva in your mouth.
Please.
Or on the ground.
Eagles tackle Lane Johnson will be sidelined to 4 to 6 weeks. I mean, sucks for the Eagles because he can't go. False start every ever fucking snap. Yeah. You know what I mean?
We don't talk about like offensive linemen very often, but this is a big loss.
He is a great offensive lineman.
He's even at his older age, he's still one of the best.
Absolutely. And this could be.
I mean, we were talking about like the Eagles are probably going to get the 1 seed. This could throw a wrench in that.
Could.
I'm not saying that this is the make or break situation for the Eagles this season, but especially if because they're going to determine if he needs surgery, I think, at some point this week, and if it lingers into the playoffs, that's massive for them.
Is this why you picked the Cowboys over the Eagles this week?
No, but that does make it interesting, doesn't it?
That is a big loss to the Eagles because that's the blindside tackle, right?
No, he plays right tackle.
Oh, does he? Okay.
Yeah, but still, he's a huge part of the run game. Huge part of the false start game.
Player of the week. I mean, I think it should be unanimous, but who do you got? Josh Allen. Like we said, 6 touchdowns. He went 19 for 30, 317 in the air, and also a little 40 yards rushing, second in rushing for the team. Hell of a game.
He's Mr. Do-It-All. What can you say?
Oh, I'm Josh Allen. I get 6 touchdowns. I'm married to Hayden Steinfeld.
Yeah, big fucking look at me. Asshole.
A little week 12. Little week 12 preview of the Colts and the Chiefs. Chiefs are actually 3.5-point favorites. I guess they're at home, so it makes sense.
Got to win.
They got to. I think that's why this is. I mean, they're at home, so it's usually a 3-point line, right?
Generally speaking, I don't know how Vegas views that these days. I've heard that it's not necessarily that way, at least in the NFL, but still.
I do agree though. When I saw this line, I saw Chiefs are favored, and I was like, this got to have a game,
right?
Got to have a game. Daniel Jones versus Patrick Mahomes. Who you gonna take?
Daniel Mahomes.
Yeah, exactly.
Patrick Jones.
Steelers at the Bears. The Bears are 3-point favorites. So all of a sudden, ESPN Bet or ESPN the app.
ESPN,
Didn't we talk about a few weeks ago that they don't?
Yeah, we did.
They only did 0.5.
Yeah, they did not have any round numbers for lines.
And I texted you yesterday, and I said, it's kind of funny. The Rams game and the Niners game this week have a perfect just -7. You said, I literally looked at this 2 minutes ago.
The timing of that was hilarious.
You literally look at it like...
I was literally on my phone scrolling through games, making picks. Yeah. And you texted me that. Yeah. I was like, what the fuck is going on?
Well, it's usually when I do all my stuff. It's like usually Tuesday afternoons. Yeah. So you said that ESPN must have changed their stuff since they had a...
Yeah, so DraftKings apparently... I'm pretty sure it's DraftKings took over as their official... sportsbook or whatever.
Got it.
Yeah.
Got it. I saw it and I was like, whoa, it's a little different.
Or as their official odds maker. Sorry.
Yeah, I think it's a pretty fair line for the Bears.
It's so funny, here we are at this point of the season and the Bears are playing a pretty big game and they're favored at home. Who would have thought?
The Ben Johnson effect.
The Ben Johnson effect. And even the Steelers are in the mix here.
Eagles 3.5-point favorites on the road at my Cowboys. This doesn't surprise me terribly because I think the Eagles are miles ahead better than the Cowboys in every facet.
I mean, but if with that thinking, you would think they'd maybe be favored by more, but they've also, like we mentioned, they've been winning a lot of one-score games. So.
Lane Johnson's not there anymore.
Lane Johnson.
I mean, it's
Lane the Main.
Yeah, it's a big thing. Bucks at the Rams. The Rams are 7-point favorites.
That's a big line.
It is a big line.
Rams are kind of cooking right now, though.
They are.
So I don't hate it.
At home.
Yeah.
I think that's possible game of the week.
That's a nice matchup.
Bucks back-to-back game of the weeks a little bit.
Right.
feeling real nicey, something like that. And Monday Night Football, of course, your Niners host the Carolina Panthers. Niners are also 7-point favorites.
That's also a big line. I mean, the Panthers, they're not world beaters, but they're playing a lot better than I think a lot of people expect.
They're playing for a playoff spot in the same conference.
They are, yeah.
So
NFC is pretty freaking loaded right now, though.
It does. Very much is. Football picks. How was the recap? I know I did. I went 3-1.
Yeah, you did have a nice week. Yeah, 3-1 for you, plus $300.
Thanks, Louisville.
Fucking Cardinals. I did not do so well. 1-3, minus 1,000 since I went. I put all the chips on the table for this past week. Didn't work out for me like it did last time.
Live by the 500, die by the 500.
Yeah. Overall records, you're back to 500 now. 19-19, only $100 under.
Okay.
Even. I am 17-21, minus $800. So big swing.
You know what our picks are reminding me of? The classic tortoise and the hare. You're going fast. It pays dividends. I'm just going slow and steady.
Because I trip up every now and then.
Exactly.
Fall on my face.
Yeah. You take a nap while I'm still going.
Yeah. I think I got this.
Yeah. So my picks for the week, of course, like we said, we are going to pick the big game or big game.
Big game. Yeah.
Would you call it big game or the big game?
I'd say big game.
I probably would.
Yeah.
So I'll say big game. I'm going to take Cal 3.5 at Stanford. I'm going to put 300 on it. I'm going to put 300 on it.
Look at you, Mr.
I'm wearing the jacket. I got to put 300 on it. Also, Scott Erickson, if you listen or watch, he would never wear this, but I think he would appreciate this.
I think he might wear it.
You think so?
Yeah.
I just feel like it's too big. Well, he's big anyways, though. He's huge.
Huge.
Which, Scott did not go to Cal, but his parents did.
That's true.
I think...
Did one of his siblings maybe go there too?
Yeah. I think... Does that make a difference? Like if your parents go and you grow up?
Definitely doesn't hurt.
Definitely doesn't hurt.
Yes.
I'm going to go Eagles minus 3.5 at my Cowboys. No surprise there. I'm also putting 300 on that too. Wow. So I'm either... Yeah. I could be drinking a White Russian, but... Hopefully not. And then my last one, a little conservative. I'm going to go Bucks plus 7 at the Rams for 100.
I kind of like that pick. I mean, you said $100 on that one? Yeah.
I'm going to go a little low. I don't want to go too crazy on that one.
Yeah, I don't know how to feel about the Rams there. Like, they just came off a kind of stole a win, you could argue, because of how sloppy Seattle was.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I just feel like it's a big line, and I think the Bucks... coming off that loss in Buffalo when they maybe felt like at a point they could have had it.
Yeah.
Then come in here and maybe... I mean, I don't think the Bucks are going to win, but I don't think they're going to lose by that much.
Right. Like, if they lose by one score, I think that would make sense.
Yeah.
I'm also going with 3 picks this week. My only college pick, just like you, is going to be Stanford plus 3.5. I'm only putting $100 on it.
There we go.
I'm going very conservative.
Yeah, sure you are.
I'm not feeling great about the Cardinal this year. And they're already at my 3-win prediction. So, fuck out of here.
No, I'm not proud of you.
They're exceeding expectations at this point, but they still have to win one more to get there. So, hey, why not do it against Cal?
Yeah.
And then I have 2 NFL picks. I'm taking the Chiefs minus 3.5.
Yeah.
I'm going to take that must-win attitude at home against the Colts, who I think a lot of people still aren't totally buying. So I'm going to put 300 down on Patty Mahomes and the Chiefs to get right this week.
Yeah.
And my last pick, this one's a little ballsy, but I'm going to take the Lions, who are minus 10 at home against the Giants. And Jameis Winston.
I don't think... Have you taken a double-digit line at all this season?
Let's see.
In the NFL?
I usually don't.
In college, you probably have, but in the NFL, have you?
I'm not even totally positive I've done it in college. I don't like double digits.
I don't either. I don't really want to get near them at all. Although I might have in college.
So you did it with Cal against North Carolina, Al.
Did I do it with Oregon?
You did it. You did it with Oregon,
and they lost
minus 34.5, and they won by 34.
Yeah, I remember
that. Ouch. I think the Lions are the only team that have gotten even close to 10 points. That was 8.5. Looking at it.
Okay.
Yeah, so I usually do not do double digits, but
that Oregon 34.5 still haunts me.
That's a stinger.
Tough, dude. It's tough. Thanks, Sal. But yeah, thanks. Thanks for that. Those Oregon Ducks.
Yeah, I'm kind of taking the Lions to bounce back, probably take it out on the Giants a little bit after a really rough game on the road against Philly. And We all love Jameis, but how much do we really love him?
Cats in the cradles and the silver spoons. Great video.
Nice.
And yeah, that's the picks. I'm feeling pretty good. I'm 500 on the season.
Still got plenty of football to go.
I don't think I started.
Plenty of time to improve.
Plenty of time to also
screw it up.
Eat shit.
Yeah.
Ew.
You thirsty?
I am. With you, always.
Wow.
Pause. So now what we're going to do is a little, what we like to call bar banter. Because we are at a bar.
We are. Here we are.
Emerson.
We are here.
Geniusly came up with this name. I loved it. I saw it on the notes earlier today. And you kind of do like a slash.
And this is the one that you picked. And I love that you picked this one because it's my favorite one.
It's great. So bar banter is going to be kind of a just...
loose, like...
Yeah, it's almost like what we do sometimes for the intro.
It's almost like an intro and Last Call had a baby, and it's bar banter.
But don't worry.
That doesn't mean that Last Call and the intro are gone.
Last Call is still here.
It's still alive.
So, I love this. Do you want to go with the bar banter?
Yeah, so I just want to talk about, because I totally forgot that the MLB Awards were actually announced last week. But, but of course, Ohtani and Judge, they win again. Mm-hmm. Ohtani unanimous this year, 4th MVP of his career, which is fucking crazy.
Second most all-time behind Barry Bonds.
Yeah, 3rd straight.
Barry Bonds, who has 7.
Yeah.
So Ohtani has a few more to go.
He's got a little ways to go, but I think he's got a chance to get there. He's amazing. Also, Judge, he narrowly beat our boy, the big dumper, Cal Raleigh. 17 first place votes to 13 for Cal. Yeah. One of the closer MVP races of all time.
Nice.
I think it could have gone either way. I'm not surprised that Judge got it. You know, I hate to say East Coast bias, but I'm sure there was a little bit in there. Mm. But also, it's hard to deny like the kind of the metrics that Judge owns over Cal Raleigh in this situation. Yeah. So, 3rd MVP for Judge. All in the last 4 years. Back to back.
Yep.
Also, Tarek Skubal, who you saw pitch this season, won his second straight.
Saw Cal Raleigh, too.
You did, yeah. He won his 2nd straight AL Cy Young, and Paul Skeens unanimously won the NL Cy Young in just his 2nd season.
Oh, I'm Paul Skeens. I win Cy Youngs, and I'm...
I got Livy Dunn.
I think Josh Allen still has one up on him for right now.
Yeah, I'll give Josh that. Yeah.
For sure. I mean, Livy Dunn and Haley Steinfeld, it's like... Yeah.
Take your pick. Pick your poison. Pick your gold.
Do you like brunettes or blondes?
Exactly.
How about you put those hands together?
Yeah. How tight do you like them? Just kidding. I didn't say that.
Oh, boy.
Also, shout out to A's rookie Nick Kurtz. He won the American League Rookie of the Year unanimously.
Thank you for saying that very slow.
Nick Kurtz. Yeah.
Also saw him play, too, I think.
Yeah. He hit, actually, that home run off of Skubal.
Ooh.
No, he didn't.
No.
That was the catcher, Langeliers. But I think Kurtz did hit a home run in that game.
That was a hell of a game.
That was a crazy game.
Just on a whim, too.
Yep. He hit 290 this season with 36 home runs in just 117 games. So that's like damn near 50 pace.
Yeah.
Ohtani
is also the only player to win multiple MVPs in both leagues.
That's pretty impressive. Yeah.
And I didn't even realize he's won 3 straight if you count the American League one 2 years ago. Is that what you put right here?
Right, yeah. I did say 3 straight. It is kind of weird saying 3 straight, even though he didn't do it all in the same league. But
I mean, it's
still 3 in a row.
He's still won, 3 in a row.
Yeah.
Would you bet that he gets 7 in his career? I don't think he gets 8. I think 8 is a lot.
I'm gonna say no because the bar is gonna keep getting higher. And I feel like there's probably going to be somebody that becomes...
Does he get 6?
I think he could get 6.
Would you okay, Ohtani's career is over. How many MVPs does he have? There's no halves. You can't do halves. I know you like to do 0.5.
5.5.
Yeah. Is it 5 or 6?
I think I'll go 6.
6?
Yeah. Because to say he's only going to get 1 more feels disrespectful, and to say he's going to get more than 2 more... feels
also disrespectful.
No, it just feels a little bold.
Yeah. What about Judge? Do you think Judge gets 1 or 2 more, or does he stay at 3?
If if you had to ask me if either of these guys was never going to win another one, I would say Judge is more likely to not win another one.
Yeah.
I think he could still get another one, but he's also going to be 34 next year, I think.
He is a little bit older.
And he had, obviously another amazing season. It's going to be interesting to see who can beat him out. I mean, like, Bobby Witt is going to give him a run in the coming seasons.
Mm-hmm.
And then who else knows who's going to come through the pipeline, you know?
Yeah, exactly. So I've seen this stat for a while, and it's regarding Barry Bonds, that if you were to take two players in the MLB Hall of Fame and you add their MVPs together, Barry Bonds still has more.
Yeah, it doesn't matter any two players. Yeah.
And so now this is not going to apply in the next 15 years because
Finally.
they're either going to tie when it comes to Ohtani and Judge, or it could be more.
Right.
But that also I've heard that stat so many times.
It is insane.
Now you do the math with Judge and Ohtani.
Since they got 7.
That's not going to be the case anymore.
Right.
But still, I mean, that just shows the absurdness of Barry Bonds.
It's pretty unbelievable. Yeah.
What else we got on here?
Your boy Wemby's out with a calf injury.
MVP is done.
Yeah.
He's not going to win it.
I mean, he may not even play enough games to be eligible for like the awards, which sucks.
Is this kind of going to be the theme of him?
That's what I'm afraid of, especially like with being a calf injury.
Yeah,
that's kind of scary.
I felt really good about the MVP a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
He's not going to win it anymore.
Yeah, it doesn't look great.
Unless he goes completely nuclear after this.
Right.
But it's done.
But the thing is, like, he's gonna probably miss too many games for him to not be able to like take a day off, you know.
Yeah.
So, which I don't expect the Spurs to. The Spurs are gonna baby him after this injury. There's no question.
So that kind of sucks for my pick, but whatever.
And it sucks like not having him out there because of how awesome he's been.
Well, he could also maybe not win Defensive Player of the Year anymore.
Well, that's another thing, which is like someone brought that up today on Sports Talk. I'm like, yeah, like that's kind of stupid that they have this 65 game minimum rule for
that's awards. For all the awards.
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
I don't. Yeah, that does suck
because it's like.
I mean, I guess
it'd be one thing if the guys were they were never actually injured, but they were just taking 20 games off throughout the year. I can understand that, but if a guy gets hurt, but is still the best defensive player or the best player, they should be able to win the award.
Because is Wemby gonna? I mean, I don't want him to go through this every year when it comes to being injured. Does that mean he's never going to win Defensive Player of the Year because he can't make 65 games?
Right. Yeah, it sucks.
It is a little tough.
I think they're I mean, I can understand even bringing it down to 60, I think would be fair. Because if you can't play 60 games, I know that doesn't sound like a big difference between 60 and 65, but...
No, I mean...
But 17...
I do see what you mean.
But 17 games is like a little over a month of games worth, you know?
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I think it's a little harsh to force. And I understand what they were trying to do. They're trying to get guys to play games and not sit out.
Yeah.
But they got to find a different way to do it.
I agree.
Yeah.
The Pistons, I don't even think I knew this. 13-2.
I mean, are they this year's Cavaliers? Maybe.
Yeah.
Which is exciting for them because they're an up and coming team. They obviously made the playoffs last year, but I don't think anyone expected them to be playing like this.
And I don't think the Pistons have made the playoffs. I mean, they did last year, but I guess previously.
But previously, it'd been a long time.
Yeah. So good for them.
Yeah.
It's great. Also, my bold prediction: LeBron's season debut last in 30 minutes. Also, LeBron, he knows exactly what he's doing because what I heard today, and I knew the stat, not to the extent, but he had the streak of 10-point games consecutively. And it's every game of his career.
Is that
It's like over 1,200 games.
Yeah.
And so he just got over it.
Just barely.
Just got over it. But that means, so I was looking at my bold predictions yesterday. I got a lot of them. So I'm glad that this one could be gone.
Yeah.
And
Sure, just make this your punishment.
Yes. I said on April 30th of this year that LeBron would retire this offseason. And with him not playing the first 2.5 weeks, 3 weeks of the season, it gave me a chance. Wasn't the case. So
no dice.
I'll take that. Cheers. Thanks, LeBron.
Yeah.
After all the glaze... No, I'm just kidding.
After all the glaze.
Lakers did beat the Jazz last night, 140-125.
I think it was 126, actually. I might misread. But Lakers are actually down for a lot of this game. I saw them. They just turned the Jets on there in the fourth quarter.
Well, I had to look up the Jazz record, and it's not very good.
Nah, they're not great.
So it's
probably a good opportunity for LeBron to come back.
Luka your Luka MVP case right now.
It's in play.
Looking pretty good.
Yeah.
Just like all of your picks. It seem to me. Yeah.
Don't talk to me about college football.
No worries about that. And of course,
Sharkies, baby.
I mean, it's fun to be a Sharks fan. Again.
Sure is.
It is real fun. Macklin Celebrini with the hat trick, or I like to call the Mac trick. I wish I came up with it. I didn't.
Was that KMBR that dropped that one?
No, I think it might have been like the
somebody
Sharks.
else.
Yeah,
oh,
somebody
Sharks.
else.
Yeah.
Whoever said it was a genius because it's fantastic. The Mac trick. Macklin Celebrini, who is only 19 years old, count it.
Guy's a madman.
He's looking real good.
He is tied for second in the league in goals right now. He is top 10 in assists. He is tied for second in points. And he's 19, like you just said.
And I know last week I said, let's pump the brakes on the playoffs, but if he can get into the playoffs this year, it'd be great. It'd be great.
It'd be phenomenal. And we're going to be there at the tank on Sunday.
Yes. Notice, but yes, we're going to be there at the tank on Sunday.
Still, baby.
5 o'clock. Kind of early for a Sharks game, but I don't hate it.
I love it, honestly.
Yeah.
Game will be over by 7:30, 8 o'clock at the latest.
Yeah.
No, I'm stoked. It's always just great being in the tank.
Sharks last night were up 2-0, 2-0.
Yeah.
Going into the third.
Celebrini scored 2 goals to start the game, like in the first 6 minutes.
Yes, yeah.
And then they blew it in the third.
As soon as the Mammoth, it's still odd to say Mammoth.
I know.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Which I do think I think it's a good name.
I don't hate it.
I think it's a better logo.
The logos are fantastic.
The logo's great.
They crushed it.
And the uniforms are great. Although
Yeah.
I thought it was interesting that they wore the Utah ones. Kind of like last year when we saw them.
Yeah.
But I thought they just put the logo on the front for everything.
Yeah, because do they wear that logo on the jersey at home, I guess, maybe?
I thought maybe they do, but I
don't
did see
know.
the logos on the shoulders.
Pads. Yeah, on the shoulders.
You know, maybe it's kind of showing, paying homage to last year and that kind of thing.
Yeah. I mean, I don't hate that Utah jersey, but it's very plain.
Very plain.
Yeah.
When the Sharks when the Mammoth tied it 2-2, I was like, the Sharks aren't winning this.
Yeah, I felt the same way. And that goal was so soft on it. Like, Askarov knows he's got to have that one.
I know.
Like, letting it hit his shoulder and then go through the other side.
Yeah.
Bang.
Then the Sharks won overtime. Macklin Celebrini, unlike Connor Bedard, actually scored his third goal like a man.
Yeah.
Connor
For
Bedard,
the win.
Connor Bedard, who
Hit
should
empty nets, pussy.
Connor Bedard should have been a Shark.
No. I'm glad we don't have that pussy.
Oh, stop! If we could have Celebrini and Bedard, dude, you would be.
That would be a fucking gnarly duo.
It could happen.
Yeah.
But they did the
But we wouldn't have Will Smith, and we love Will Smith.
Yeah.
I know he's not Bedard.
No, but Will Smith's cool. I like Will Smith.
Yeah.
But they did the whole Patrick Ewing cold envelope for Bedard to go.
Oh, I know.
To go to
that
the
was
Blackhawks.
Suspect.
That was sus.
Yeah.
They're like, we're not having this guy go to
Columbus,
San Jose.
Or Columbus, yeah.
And so when the Sharks were bad again the next year, they're like, well, we can't do this twice.
Right.
So
can't get away with this again.
Yeah, we'll give Celebrini to the Sharks. It's just really fun, and I like you put it really well. You have to kind of remind me verbatim what you said, but you said Sharks games are starting to affect me.
Oh yeah,
they are.
Yeah, the results.
The Sharks
they're
results
affecting my mood, especially after that fucking second goal.
Because I'll tell you this, I was kind of stoked for the Sacramento Kings season. They're now 3-12 because they lost to the Thunder, who are now
3-12,
who are now 15-1. The Thunder, shout out Sal. And all of a sudden, I am just looking forward to every Sharks game.
I would be on that same train.
I
am anyways.
No, I just want to. Every time the Sharks play, I need to watch.
Yeah,
I'm there.
They're a fun watch.
Like the future is teal, but the future is now. Like I said last week, the future's here. Teal is here. Teal is here to stay.
I love it.
And I am stoked to go to the game on Sunday. It's gonna be so fun.
It's gonna be legit.
It's gonna be great. I cannot wait. Me and my coworker, we're just talking about it. It's like the Sharks
vibing,
just vibing hard. I cannot wait.
That was easy.
You got anything else you want to drop before last call?
Let's see. No, I talked about the Kings already, unfortunately. Oh, I did want to mention Steph Curry and Under Armour parted ways.
Oh, is that crazy?
That is crazy.
Yeah, I did not see that one coming, but
I didn't really read into it to see what happened in particular, but
It is. Someone made an interesting point that they've never seen like a star of his caliber, just not in basketball specifically, because shoes are such a thing in basketball.
Yeah.
Just not have their shoe take off.
Well, his shoes have never been nice, and I'm not even trying to talk shit.
No.
And also, I also heard somebody else say, "Tell me about one Steph Curry commercial, like shoe commercial, besides one that just came out."
Right? Yeah. Maybe the advertisement just wasn't good enough.
Wasn't good enough.
Yeah, it's a good point.
So
yeah, I know I'm with you. I mean, I think his like first couple editions they were kind of popular just because it was like him dropping the first shoe, but they weren't like.
And those were ugly too.
I mean, I've never thought any true basketball shoe was cool looking. I mean, Dunks or Jordan 1s, like those have. Yeah. There's some nostalgia there, but other than that,
I'm wearing Jordan 1s right now.
Yeah,
but these look like they're Dunks.
Yeah, exactly. But I would never rock personally never wear Jordan 11s. Which are a very popular shoe. I could not get it. I couldn't pull it off.
I don't even think I could, because I think those might be the greatest looking basketball shoe of all time. When it comes to like actually looking like a basketball shoe,
sure.
But I just don't think with what I wear, the 11s I could really pull off. I could wear them and maybe feel okay, but
yeah,
like with like the ones, it just looks like more of like a traditional Nike shoe.
Right. Exactly. Yeah.
Like I would never ever. As much as I glaze LeBron James, wear any kind of LeBron shoe as streetwear.
Does he have great sales on his shoes? Does anyone talk about those?
No. Do you see anybody wearing LeBrons?
I know no one ever talks about them. I mean, Kobe's had a little bit of run, right?
Yeah, but even those, like I don't even think the good Kobe shoes are like the most popular ones you'd ever wear. Just
as like a street like a sneaker.
And I think for Michael Jordan, it's a product of the times being the 80s and the 90s, and
he kind of
the science of the basketball shoe wasn't what it is now.
Right. Yeah.
I think that's kind of a big thing.
Right.
You know what I mean? I almost feel like Steph Curry at this point. I know it's a lot of money. It would be a lot of money being put into it, but can we make a shoe that could be basketball worn, like a separate shoe basketball worn, and a separate shoe that's street worn? Which would be. I thought the same thing about like football shoes, or NFL shoes or soccer shoes.
Yeah.
Can you try to make a shoe that
is like a
version of without the cleat?
Right.
Because I remember the Odell Beckhams that came out a few years ago, like probably 10 years ago now, which I thought were pretty clean. They were Nikes, and I thought if these were just like a sneaker, these could probably sell.
Interesting. Yeah, I never
because
thought about that way.
cleats you could probably sell more expensive because they have a purpose.
Yeah.
But even still, you could probably sell a pair of those old Odell Beckhams for $80 and $90, and you could wear them just out and about. Right. I've always thought that about sneakers. Is like just especially if like someone like Cristiano Ronaldo probably has his own shoes or own cleats or like Messi, and you put those just have a flat sole,
right,
and just have people wear them. It might sell a little better.
Oh yeah,
I've always thought that.
Like you could definitely turn like the look of a basketball shoe into just like an athletic shoe or a running shoe or something like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
like it doesn't have to like. And I understand.
Which is like a different sole.
Yeah, and it might be a lot more money, but if the player...
If they can make more sales out of it, then
that's
why
true.
not?
Because if it's a player like Steph Curry, LeBron James, you can make it happen.
Yeah.
I think. Even someone like Giannis, who's also with Nike, you can make it happen. Yeah. I think. So, it's always been... I've only really thought that with those Odell Beckham shoes that came out, the cleats. Yeah. I was like, dude, throw some flat bottoms on these and sell them as sneakers.
Right.
Maybe Nike doesn't want to do that. I'm not a part of that, but just I feel like they were too cool to not do that. And with that being said, it's last call.
Chia.
What do you got?
Dude, Spurs play PSG in Champions League next week. That's going to be fun.
Nice.
Sorry, Sal, but I'm going to stick with my guns, and PSG, we need this W.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay, I like that.
But, whatever result happens, I won't be upset.
Yeah. Fun for you.
Yeah.
Really fun.
I mean, hey, if Spurs win 4-0 or whatever, like, hell yeah. Good for them.
All right.
But let's go PSG. Vamos.
No kidding.
Also, Vegas Grand Prix this weekend. Apparently, it's flooding in Vegas right now, which is kind of hilarious. But see if they can get the track in good condition.
Can't make it up.
Yeah.
Last thing I'm going to ask you is, did you watch any college basketball this week?
Negative.
Neither did I.
That was easy.
Because it sucks.
It's terrible.
It's not great.
Brutal. unbelievably bad. Just wait for March Madness, though.
You give it like
Then it'll be great.
give it like
We'll all love it.
give it like 5 more months. It'll be fine. And with that being said, we thank you for listening and we thank you for watching. We will see you guys next week.
Peace.